From Careco TV, one of the longest-running outdoor programs on television today. Exploring the country and the coast in search of adventures. From the mountains of the great Northwest to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean. This is Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin. This week on Americana Outdoors, we're taking a look at what's new in the fishing world and strolling through the booths at ICAST 2022. From bringing you the latest news of the evolution of Garmin Livescope to new baits from Big Bite Baits and one-of-a-kind sprays to keep your reels oiled from TH Marine. The big names in the fishing industry are constantly challenging themselves to take their gear to the next level for all your fishing needs. Let's start at the Garmin booth. The debut of Livescope at the 2018 ICAST revolutionized the way pro anglers approach the water, and it's only gotten better since. Now they've released the LVS 34 Plus. Let's hear what some of our familiar faces have to say about the latest and greatest in Livescope technology.
Hey guys, Jason Christie here, 2022 Bassmaster Classic Champion. There's a lot of talk right now about something from Garmin, the 34 Plus Transducer. What it's done is it's kind of taken the place of the original 32, the Livescope Transducer. And I've been one of the lucky guys that's been running it for a while. And in the beginning when it came out, you're like, well, how can it be better than Livescope? It really is, just so much clearer.
You can see right now, I mean, that is an actual school bus. Bait balls right here over the top of it. I mean, you can see the windows. The biggest thing about the 34 is the clarity. Right here, you can actually see that's a drop shot going down. You can see the weight and the bait all in one shot. So it's just incredible the clarity you get from the new LVS 34.
What I'm really excited about on the walleye side is here at ICAST, they're introducing the Livescope XR, an extended range version of the LVS 34. What's unique about that on the walleye side is for open water trolling, where we're out in the vast expanses of the Great Lakes, where we're dealing with 40 to 100 foot of water. With that extended range unit, what I'm able to do is I'm able to look out and see clearly a lot farther out in front of the boat, which helps me to make adjustments to steer my boards through those fish. So it's gonna be a great addition to what's already an awesome system.
Another area in which the XR Livescope will come in handy is for those saltwater anglers that need to look hundreds of feet ahead. Anyone who finds themselves fishing deep water scenarios will want this unit on their boat. As we wrap up our time at the Garmin booth, let's learn about how Livescope has impacted the lives of these pros.
It's changed my fishing in a way, it's educated me. I've learned more about fishing in the last 3 years of using Garmin Livescopes than I have in 25 years of competitive fishing. It allows me to see how the fish react to baits, how the fish react to structure. I can see what's going on all around the boat. And that has changed the way that I, decide where I'm gonna fish. It changes every little thing about me. It's allowed me to fine-tune my techniques even more. All these things, it's just allowing me to learn so much more about fish.
When you start thinking about where we've been and where we're going, it's pretty unbelievable. I mean, it was 2016 when we got the first look at the original Garmin Panoptics. And I mean, I thought that was as far as we could possibly go. And then you start really thinking about it, where we've gone with the first upgrade to Livescope, the 32. And then you look at where we're at with the LVS 34, and it's like, are we actually gonna be able to see, which you can see the bait, but I mean, are we gonna start seeing the detail of a crankbait or the detail of a swim bait? Are we gonna know that we're absolutely looking at a bass when we throw at it? I mean, you can tell by shape and you can tell by movement, but the ability to pick out what you're fishing for is just unbelievable.
I guarantee you right now, the engineers in Kansas City are working on something that's gonna surprise us again. So it's just technology, fishing's changing, and a guy has to stay updated to be able to not only compete, but just make fishing a lot more enjoyable.
To learn more about the brand new LVS 34 Plus and the LVS XR systems from Garmin, head on over to Garmin.com. Well, when we come back, we'll continue exploring the booths at ICAST and take a look at several new baits available to anglers.
To fishermen and other liars, the time you spent on the docks, the banks, the boats, the lines you cast, and the hooks you set. These moments you share with the people you love, the fish you never forget, and the tales that get taller with every retelling. Make memories that'll last a lifetime with Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here.
When there's miles of water in front of you and hundreds of feet below, you need a boat with the chops to dominate, no matter the conditions. With the strength and technology to overcome the elements and the competition. Ranger Boats, still building legends, one at a time.
You have a full-time job and you want to be a full-time angler. Don't waste time scouting. You want to catch fish. That's where Garmin comes in. Our mapping with Navionics data lets you see more detail than the fish do. It's kind of a big deal. Oh, and our industry-leading live sonar is so crisp and clear you'll think you jumped in. You're welcome. Now, if only we had a powerful, efficient, whisper-quiet trolling motor. Actually, we do. It's called Force. We knew you'd like that. Less time finding, more time catching fish. Only with Garmin.
Welcome back to Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin. Welcome back to our tour of ICAST 2022 to showcase what top names in the fishing industry have to offer. One of our favorite baits to throw are big bite baits. Yeah, this year they've introduced an entirely new collection of baits called Sensation. And according to pro angler Mike McClelland, they're absolutely atrocious.
Hey everyone, Mike McClelland here at ICAST 2022. As you can see, I'm here at the Big Bite booth, and as you can see, there's some new stuff here. We've got brand new Big Bite Sensation baits, and this stuff is just a much needed product. I mean, for years we've been using Sense on our baits, you know, that messy stuff you're spraying, putting in the bags. We've got Sensation Big Bite baits now that have the scent already built into them. The smell of this stuff is almost atrocious. I mean, it is really bold. I mean, it's there, and it stays in them. That's what's cool about this. I've got product now that I've had for a year. We've been in testing with them, and the smell is still the same as it was the day I got the product. When you look at the shapes, we've got 7 different shapes. The new Sensation Ram Tail. This is going to be an awesome little jig trailer, good bait to throw on a wobble head. So many different variations of what you can do with this. Just a super little trailer for smaller, compact jigs. Then you have the Cliffhanger Worm. This is a bait that Cliff Perch worked on. It's a little soft, super soft. That's the big thing about it. Drop shot bait, things of that nature. Then you've got the new Skinny Stick. This is a bait that Michael Neal has absolutely been dominating on over the past year. I mean, it's been one of them secret deals. You notice when he catches them, he doesn't ever show what he's catching them on, and the Skinny Stick's been a big part of that. Then we've got the Quarantine Craw, and I actually talked to Drew Cook yesterday. He had a 28-pound bag of smallmouth last week at the St. Lawrence River, and they came on that Quarantine Craw. So we have got a definite design of shapes that gets the job done. Then we've got this new Somali. Perfect little bait to drop shot, put it on a jig head, a variety of different things you can do with it. The Slim Minnow that you can rig drop shot on a jig head. And then you've got the Sensation Smasher. Perfect goby replicating bait. So be sure and check out the new Big Bite Sensation. You're not gonna believe how atrocious the smell is.
Well, now let's head over to the Spro booth with Mike and see how they've revolutionized their tried and true baits that we all know and love.
This is a bait that I am super, super excited about. You know, we started with the original RK55, then the 55 MD came along. We figured we needed a smaller profile bait, so we came with the RK50. And man, the first time I threw the RK50, I was just like, man, if I could just get 3 to 5 more feet out of this bait, it would be perfect. And that's exactly what we've done with the new RK DD50. You've got a deeper diving bill, a little bit wider bill. It's gonna actually make the bait have a little bit more hunting action. And the increased depth is gonna be the biggest thing about this bait. I mean, this is a bait that I truly believe I can fish like 9 to 13, 14 foot deep on 8, pound test. You know, you bump it up to 10, you're probably in that 12-foot range, but it is going to be an exceptional bait when you're needing a smaller profile, clear water situations. The new DD50 is going to be one you want to check out. It's going to be available in 12 of our best-selling colors, so be sure and check out the new Arcade DD50.
Next up, let's take a look at their upgraded jerk baits with the Mcstick 110+1.
I know a ton of you have all thrown the 85, the 95, the 115, the 110, but we're here with a brand new bait for this year. We're talking Mcstick 110+1. The unique thing about this bait, I mean, it's a deeper diving version of what's been, you know, our mainstay, the Mcstick 110. Still built to suspend. The bait's going to come in 8 of our best-selling colors to get things started, and then I'm sure we're going to advance on and bring all the colors into the array. But bait's a bait that'll dive 9 to 12 foot deep, you know, and that's according to line size. I mean, the line size is one of the biggest things. This bait's perfect for those guys that are out there chasing fish with forward-facing sonar. I mean, when you start talking Livescope, this is the kind of bait you need to get to those fish when they're down in that, you know, 12, 15 foot range. Get that bait over the top of them, hover and pull them out of brush piles, treetops. But the bait has got a unique action, totally different than the original Mcstick 110. This bait's more of a ripping, slashing action bait. It's going to be just a phenomenal bait, so be sure and check out the new Spro Mcstick 110+1.
To check out these new items from Spro or any of the many new products they have available for anglers this year, head on over to spro.com. Coming up, we're showing our crappie anglers some love and highlighting products that will make your life a breeze on the water.
Meet the water's lightest 25 horsepower four-stroke, the Yamaha F-25, the new standard and 25 horsepower portable four-strokes. At just 126 pounds, it's got the best power-to-weight ratio of any 25 horsepower four-stroke on the water. With performance that bests the previous Yamaha F-25 and features like Yamaha's VTS for precise trolling speeds, batteryless EFI, built-in resting pads, and carry handles, it's the perfect portable power for small boats.
We don't have a large laboratory to test baits. Why, you ask? We don't need a big laboratory because our pros fish, our employees fish, our owners fish, and our kids fish. This is our laboratory. Our R&D comes from time on the water. All that time on the water brings us thousands of hours of testing new products and improving current ones for all species. Big Bite Baits, designed to bring the big bite to your line. From sun up to sundown, day in and day out, we work hard. We play hard. And to keep us going during those long hours, we demand performance. Angle Coolers, the original high-performance cooler. Welcome back to Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin. This next segment is dedicated to all of our avid crappie anglers watching today. Anyone who goes crappie fishing knows the best way to entice these chunky fish is by using live bait, and there's no better way to keep your minnows lively than by using angle coolers.
Live bait is really popular for a lot of our crappie fishermen out there, and this is by far and away the best live bait cooler that I have found. We've been using these, the white ones, the orange ones, whichever model, big ones, little ones, to keep live shrimp, to keep croaker, and obviously keep minnows alive. The advantage to this, in my opinion, is the water just stays cooler, which has more oxygen in there. It means that the live bait's gonna be less stressed, which is gonna give it more action while you're out on the water.
Angle Coolers has an award-winning lineup of products designed specifically for anglers fishing with live bait. Angle's live bait coolers are equipped with a live bait aerator pump and are offered in various sizes and colors to fit your needs. New for this year, Angle has come out with a rechargeable pump that's going to make it easier for anglers to ensure they have the power needed to preserve their bait.
We have a new product that we launched just a couple months ago, and this is the first time that we're showing at ICAST. It's an air pump. This particular air pump is a response to all of you guys out there that are looking for something super quiet you're tired of paying for batteries, these have got now rechargeable batteries. Honestly, when it's on, it's almost silent as compared to any of the other products. And it being rechargeable, it's also got variable speed, it's got an intermittent function, and a little battery monitor on it, so you can tell exactly how much power is coming out of it. The biggest difference is it's rechargeable. The recharging happens in a very simple way. You get a waterproof connection right there. When you open it up, it's not waterproof, but it allows you to plug a USB-C cable. This comes with the unit. USB-C plugs in there. This now plugs into a wall socket that comes with it as well. Allows you to plug it into the wall, couple hours, it's fully charged. You will get, at low speed, about 36 hours of runtime off this pump, which is pretty cool. These pumps are available right now. They're on our website at engelcoolers.com. They are an upgrade from our existing pump. So if you're looking to get a ultimate, newest, fanciest pump that is almost completely silent and rechargeable, go to engelcoolers.com and you can order one right now.
Now let's take a look at some mounts from Beatdown Outdoors you can use in combination with your Garmin electronics to make your day on the water as successful as possible.
Hey guys, Justin McClelland. I want to talk to you a little bit today about Beatdown Mounts. They have the ultimate and the ultimate shorty. The extreme adjustability, though, is what's really key. You can adjust it all the way up to 30 inches. If you're truly trying to target fish with your forward-facing sonar, you can lower it all the way to the deck of your boat as you go to run down the lake. Another great feature is we have a bracket called the quick release. This bracket allows you to simply turn the bracket and pull it out so your graphs are off your boat, nobody can steal them, or if you go to cover your boat, your cover's still gonna fit your boat. Another great thing is the extreme durability of the bracket itself. Extremely heavy duty, great product. They have mounts that will fit a walleye boat, a crappie boat, a bass boat, all across the board. So check out Beatdown Mounts and see how they work on your boat.
Hey guys, Blake Price here with Beatdown Outdoors. I'm here to show you a little bit about our all-terrain transducer pole today. Our all-terrain transducer pole comes with a 3-foot section of aluminum tubing, a fully adjustable handle, and a piece of PVC on the bottom for flexibility. I'll show you a little bit more about that in a minute. The breakaway, when stowed running down the lake, locks in on a spring pin in this position, so you're able to run from spot to spot. What's important about the breakaway, if you hit something in the water, it'll break away either direction, so it doesn't snap your pole off. What also is important about how our breakaway is designed, it locks back in to where your transducer is right back to 90 degrees imaging, so there's nothing distorted on your screen. So you can lock it back up and you're ready to go. Our flexible end, whenever you slide into something sideways, has a lot of give, so it doesn't snap any of the components to the pole. Some more of our adjustments. We have a handle that will slide in and out, which will fit any boat. You can also adjust the pole up or down. You have about 3 foot of adjustment there. There's also a tension knob that will adjust your tension on your rotation. Just like all the products at Beatdown Outdoors, we made it versatile, durable, and easy to change and go from spot to spot. When you're done fishing, you can always pull your pole out and strap it down across the deck and be done for the day.
To learn more about Beatdown Outdoors and view their full lineup of products, visit beatdownoutdoors.com. Coming up, we're wrapping up our overview of what's new in the fishing world with 2 more powerhouses in the fishing industry. Stay tuned.
Waterproof your hunting gear with ATSCO. Get maximum protection for your hardworking leather with ATSCO Snow Seal. By using ATSCO Snow Seal on preheated leather, it instantly melts and draws deep into the pores for lasting protection. ATSCO Silicone Water Guard repels water while still allowing material to breathe. Get 30 to 50% more usable product in the same size can than traditional aerosols. Visit atsco.com or call 800-845-2728 today.
TH Marine has been producing top-of-the-line marine accessories to rig boats from transom to trolling motor for decades. From jack plates to fish care to LEDs, TH Marine has you covered. TH Marine, outfitting your boat from transom to trolling motor.
Welcome back to Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin. We're wrapping up our overview of the latest and greatest in the fishing world, and we're over at the TH Marine ICAST booth to learn about the new products they have in store for us.
Luke Duncan here in the TH Marine booth, ICAST 2022, and we've got several new products, but one in particular that we're very excited about, and so many of our pros have absolutely loved this week, and that's our new G-Force Reel Oil. Just, you guys are always around. Wesley Schrader and Jordan Lee have been very fired up about this, I think because they have a man crush on Gerald Swindle, mainly, and it's called G-Force. But we have always taken care of your boat, transom to trolling motor, but now we're taking it a step further, protecting those investments and those reels. They're averaging $200 plus these days, and this reel oil will keep those things working smooth year after year. Two different options in this, two different size bottles, one with a pump spray, and we have one with an applicator needle style tip that you can get in those intricate areas in that reel. Make sure those reels last for years to come. G-Force Reel Oil by TH Marine.
For all you braided line anglers out there, here's a couple pros with their thoughts on fishing braided line, and 3 braided brands from Sunline that offer everything you could hope for when choosing the best braided line for your needs.
You know, one of the things that's really growing in my arsenal as a fisherman is braided line. I use the SX1 16 pound on a spinning rod. It just makes it a lot more comfortable, and I literally fish the Elite Series with some braided line that's a year old. I mean, it's all I do is change out the leaders. I may use the leaders, 6 foot, 10 foot, and I'm really playing with the idea right now of flipping braid all the time and just using some 25-pound leaders and things like that. But if you're not using braid, there's some applications out there that you're really hurting yourself. One of them's frogging. Like, I could not imagine throwing a frog without braid. I use a couple of different ones, SX1 and also the FX2, frogging and flipping.
The neat thing about Sunline is the 3 different brands of braid. I mean, you have the FX2 braid, which is your heavy combat braided fishing line that's strong, it's durable, it's not going to break. And then you have your SX lineup that is more of a finesse type of link. It doesn't have as many strands in it. It's a little more refined. It has all those really neat features that you need for spinning outfit, and for applications that you really don't need the FX2 and you don't need the X Plasma for that. So it's a good middle of the road type of braid that you would want in that application. For the X Plasma, that is your refined braided fishing line. That is what you want to use when you're finesse fishing. It's one of those lines where it's strong, it has that Sunline strongness about it, the strength, the flexibility, and the non-break issue, to where you know that you can get away with, using a lighter pound test line, and it'll probably handle a bigger fish than what it's already designed for. So those are the great aspects of it. It's real limp, it casts real nice, it's smooth, it's silk, it doesn't want to bottle up on you. It's a joy to work with. So you have 3 different types of braid, the X Plasma, the SX1, and the FX2. So it gives you an option of whatever kind of braid fishing you want to do, any kind of style you want to fish, and Sunline's got you covered.
They make a lot of different lines, and they are very specific in the applications that need to be used, such as cranking, flipping, nighttime, braided line. One thing about Sunline, they make a lot of stuff. It's very high quality, and it's very specific to the technique that I want to use.
To shop the entire lineup of Sunline products, visit sunlineamerica.com. Well, that's a wrap on our coverage of what's new and available to you in the fishing world. All of the top dogs in the industry are constantly innovating and engineering new products to make you a more efficient angler. And we hope the gear we've talked about today will bring you success during your next adventure on the water. Hey, thank you for watching, and join us next week on a new episode of Americana Outdoors. Americana Outdoors is a Careco TV production. This episode was made possible by these partners.
Born in Japan, using technology, innovation, and precision, Sunline produces the widest selection of fishing lines at the most technologically advanced line factory in the world. Manufactured at the strictest tolerances to produce victories at the highest levels of tournament bass fishing. From household names like Christie, Swindle, and Cruz to young guns like Cook, Logan, New, and Welcher, they all trust Sunline to take them to the top of the leaderboard. Choose the line that will give you the strength to guarantee your confidence. Sunline.
Things you let me see. Things you let me see.
Attention anglers! Are you looking for soft tubes or craws? How about big jigs, little jigs, and shaky heads of all sorts and sizes? Do you want some sweet swim jigs that you can take all across the country? When's the last time you stocked up on frogs, wacky rigs, or big old lead shakers? Maybe you just need a few swim bait heads, finesse jigs, and some good old stupid tube jig heads. You'll find all that and more fishing gear when you go online and shop the entire selection of Secret Lures now.